Alright folks, welcome back to another video right here on Jason's Wrestling Channel. This video that I'm about to do is on Bobby the Brain Heenan, otherwise known as Bobby the Weasel Heenan. This video was requested by one of my viewers, so here's your video. Now, Bobby the Brain Heenan was a manager in the World Wrestling Federation throughout the 80s and 90s. And he had a group called the Heenan family. And so he managed guys such as Andre the Giant, Haku, King Harley Race, Kurt Hennig, Ravishing Rick Rude, a bunch of other guys. And then at WrestleMania 3, they had a belt made for Andre the Giant because Andre the Giant was wrestling against Hulk Hogan. And they used to display it on the TV show called Primetime Wrestling that Bobby Heenan co-hosted with Girl Monsoon. Girl Monsoon was the host. Heenan was the co-host. Now, the thing about Primetime Wrestling was Heenan always wanted to be called the host. He would have his phone set up. He'd always be on his phone. There are times that Monsoon wasn't around and he'd be hosting the show, basically saying he was the host. It was just funny. And then he also was on the Superstars of Wrestling show as the commentator, the color commentator, as an announcer. And eventually at WrestleMania 6, he was managing Andre the Giant and Haku. They were the tag team champions. And so, at the end of the match, Andre the Giant turned on Heenan. And because Heenan slapped him in the face and told him that he was the boss, Andre the Giant got a hold of Heenan and threw him in the corner. And he gave him, he was talking to him and stuff, and he goes, "I'm the boss." Because you don't touch me or whatever. And then he threw Heenan down and he got into the thing that took him to the back, and he left Haku and Bobby Heenan in the middle of the ring. So then Bobby Heenan just, after that, he was done managing, and then he was just an announcer in the WWF. And then he would go to WCW, and he'd be an announcer over there with Tony Schiavone and Larry Zbyszko. And then eventually Steve Mongo McMichaels would join the group as an announcer. Now, McMichaels and Heenan didn't like each other. Heenan didn't like the fact that Steve Mongo McMichaels was joining their group. And they always had comments for each other. They didn't like each other. Heenan was a big, huge Ric Flair guy. He even managed Ric Flair at one time in the WWF. And so Mongo didn't like Ric Flair. So they would always argue on the mic. Now, it's funny because eventually Mongo would become part of the Four Horsemen, but that's in another story. I'll talk about that at another time. And so WCW went out of business eventually. And Bobby the Brain Heenan got throat cancer. And he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, to the WWF Hall of Fame. And so he had throat cancer and he had surgery. Never really recovered from it. He got really skinny and really frail. And about, I think it was like He died last year from cancer. But the time that he was sick, he still went out and did autograph signings for people, even though he was really sick. And it's a shame that he passed away, sadly. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And please check out my live stream this weekend. And have a wonderful day. And if you like karaoke, subscribe to Flash Gordon Karaoke Channel 5000. Thank you.